Alright, so now we are on lesson 323. Alright, if you did lesson 322 and actually took the time to do it and understand the last couple of problems, this lesson is really, to me at least, it's a lot easier. Alright, it starts off the introduction. You know how to multiply and divide fractions, but what do the fractions have variables in them? That is, what are the irrational? So again, we're not working with the irrational expressions, we're working with rational. Is the process the same? Today you'll learn how to multiply and divide rational expressions, and we'll continue the practice of simplifying expressions. So again, don't get intimidated just because they make it a fraction or they put big numbers in it, okay? It's all the same. It's just doing it step by step and building on what you already know. Alright, review your work from yesterday, or from lesson 322, simplifying the rational expression below using a giant 1. So making everything 1. What are the excluded values? Okay, so the expression it gives you, we're on problem 385, is 3x squared plus 11x minus 4 over 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Alright, so the first thing we know is we're going to try to cancel anything. None of this is grouped, so I'm going to snowflake or factor this and this. So I'm going to snowflake the top first. Alright, a times c is negative 12, b is 11. I'm going to put an x here and an x here. Okay, what are the factors of 12? 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. Alright, because this is negative, we know these signs have to be different. Because this is positive, we know these are also positive. The bigger numbers are positive. Alright, so which one of those add to be 11? It's that one right there. So this becomes x minus 1 and x plus 12. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing right here. Alright, a times c is 24. Try to write this a little bit bigger so some of you blind people can see it. Alright, this is 11. We have an x and x. 1 and 24. 2 and 12. 3 and 8. 4 and 6. And that's it. Alright, because a times c is positive, these both have to be positive, they both have to be negative. Because this is positive, they both have to be positive. 3 plus 8 is what? 11. So plus 3 plus 8. So this is over x plus 3, x plus 8. Now, the question is, can you cancel anything out? Again, I'm the teacher, so I have the answers, so I'm going to go through and make sure that I'm right. But they wound up with what, 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 3. Alright, let's see. I don't necessarily agree with that. See if I wrote something wrong. Alright, I got 3x squared plus 11x minus 4. And I got 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. So I must have done something wrong. So I'll go back and look just real quick. 3 times 4 is definitely negative 12. 11. 2 times 4 is 24. 11. Alright, I'm not really seeing where I messed up. So we're going to go a little bit deeper. Let's see. not really sure where I'm making my mistake at. The answer they give you, or the book gives us, is 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 3. So alright, I guess what they're doing is they're saying this is a term, this is a term, and this is a term. Okay, so they got term 1, term 2, term 3. They're reducing that, so they come up with 3 over 2 xx. These cancel. This reduces to minus what? Minus 1 and plus 3. I'm not real sure that's 100% right, but the book says it is. So I guess we got to stick with it. It also says that x cannot equal negative 3 halves or negative 4. So I don't completely agree with that. I'm going to get some help on that from Miss Carey or Miss Johnson, one of those other ones. Something doesn't look right about that. I don't like the way that they did it, so we're going to go to 386. Alright, it says, with your team, review the response, review the responses to homework problem 382. Okay, so you should have done your homework. If you didn't, now would be a good time to write this down so you got it. Okay, multiplying fractions. If you're multiplying, you just go straight across. So 18 over, what's 14 times 3? 14 times 3 is, again, there's nothing wrong with using your calculator because that's what I'm doing to make sure I'm right. 42. Alright, can you reduce that? Okay. If you don't have a calculator, I know you can reduce that in the calculator pretty quick. Just start dividing. Okay, they're even numbers, I can divide by 2. 9 over 21. Alright, both of those are divisible by 3. 3 over 7. Okay, so 3 over 7. Just because the last answer I couldn't figure out, evidently, I'm going to go and check. And yes, that's the same thing they got. Now the other one is 3 over 5 divided by 12 over 25. And we're going to go this division that should key you on something. Okay, you learned it when you were a little kid. KFC. Keep, flip, change. Okay, so 3 over 5. Flip it, 25 over 12. Change it to times. So 75. 5 over 12. Should know it. 5 over 12 is 60. Put it in your calculator to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. 5 and 0, so I can divide by 5. So 75 divided by 5 is what? Should be 15. 60 divided by 5. I'm going to put it in the calculator because I can. Over 12. Again, divide by 3. That becomes 5 over 4. 5 fourths. Is that right? Yeah, 5 fourths. And again, I'll check, make sure, because I'm the teacher, I got the answers, and it is 5 fourths. Alright, with that in mind, we're going to go to 387. 387 has A, B, C, D, E, and F. And if you look at F right now, you're probably thinking, well, I'm in this class, I will never be able to do that. It is easier than you think. You just have to build up to it. We're going to build up by starting with A. 4x plus 3, x minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and put parentheses around all that. Times x minus 5, x plus 3. Alright, you might as well just draw that line straight across. Cancels. Okay, so now you got 4x plus 3 over x plus 3. We're going to set the denominator equal to 0, so x plus 3 equals 0. X cannot equal 3. So that is your answer. It's as simplified as you can get. And again, x cannot equal 3. Actually, it says x cannot equal 5 or negative 3. That was a mistake. Alright, now the question is, why can it equal 5? Let's see. So let's plug in. That's what the book is saying. So look at your original problem. Look at your original problem. You had an x minus 5. That's where that 5 comes from. But we're going to plug this in. 4 times 5 plus 3. So that's 23 over 5 plus 3. That's 8. 23 over 8. It doesn't reduce clean. That doesn't really matter. So what that's telling you is you can't use that checking process. You have to go back to your original problem and take everything in the denominator. Okay. If anything, so you had to set this equal to 0 and this equal to 0. So in actuality, you may be better off finding out what x cannot equal right from the start. Okay. Maybe it may be better doing it that way. Now, we're going to see if dividing anything, like on B, is going to change this any. And what I mean by changing it is going to change. If we do this the same way we do a multiplication, we know that we're going to say 9x minus 1 equals 0, plus 1 plus 1. 9x equals 1, divided by 9, divided by 9. X cannot equal 1/9. Okay, and since both of these are the same, we should be good. So again, we're going to use the handy dandy teacher's edition. We're going to check it. It says x cannot equal 1/9 or negative 1/2. Okay, so where does that negative 1/2 come in? If you haven't figured out yet, this division, you have to KFC this. So this, you're going to change that. This is going to become x plus 2 over 9x minus 1. Change, flip, 9x minus 1 over 2x plus 1. Now, before you start canceling out, go ahead and set this equal to 0. So 2x plus 1 equals 0, minus 1, minus 1. 2x equals 1 divided by 2, divided by 2, x equals negative 1/2. Okay, now we can cancel out x plus 2 over 2x plus 1 if x does not equal 1/9 or negative 1/2. I'm not sure if I did negative there. Alright, so C. Alright, C is multiplication. Alright, 2m plus 3 over 3m minus 2 times 7 plus 4m over 3m plus 2. Alright, now, one thing kind of before we get started, these different variables, they don't matter, okay? It doesn't matter what you have. So we're going to multiply. Now, we're going to cheat a little bit. Again, this is C. Your answer, we're going to write it over here so that you can see it. Or we'll just write it right below it so you can see it. 7 plus 4m over 3m minus 2, and m cannot equal 2/3 or negative 3/2. Okay. It should not be just very, very hard for you to figure out what it cannot equal. Okay. Set both of these equal to 0. Now, how did they cancel out this 2m plus 3? Well, hold on, wait, I wrote it wrong. This should have been 3 plus 2m, okay? Now, what's going to mess you up, because it messed me up right when I looked at it just then, okay, 2m plus 3, so that's a positive 2 and a positive 2m, and a positive 3, so those cancel out. Now, I wind up with 7 plus 4m over 3m minus 2, okay? The people that write the test, the people that write the books, their job is to trick you, okay? So you've got to be able to pay attention to that. You're going to be tired when you're taking the ACT. You're going to rush through it, just like what I just did. It's 11:58, and I've been at the hospital since about 8 o'clock this morning, okay? Don't let something like that cost you a scholarship or cost you a pass or fail on a test, okay? Take your time and look at it. All right, now, D, we've got y minus 2 to the third over 3y. Then we've got y plus 5 over y plus 2, y minus 2. Okay, now, take a second. What do you need to find out first? What can y not equal? So 3y cannot equal 0. Y plus 2 cannot equal 0. Or needs to equal y minus 2. Okay, so this, we're going to divide by 3. And you got 0 over 3, so y cannot equal 0. Okay, what else can it not equal? Y cannot equal negative 2. And y cannot equal 2. Okay, so just by figuring that out, then it makes it a whole lot easier. Now the problem is this right here, okay? This, what does that mean? So take a second to talk about it. What does it mean? What you should know is it means y minus 2, y minus 2, y minus 2 times y plus 5 all over 3y times y plus 2, y plus 2. Okay. Now your answer, this is D. It's going to mess some of you up. It shouldn't, but some of you, this part right here messed you up, okay? Now, you should be able to see, it should be a minus 2, sorry about that. Cancel, cancel. Now you got y minus 2 squared, and you still got a y plus 5, and then you've got a 3y times a y plus 2, and it cannot equal, and y cannot equal 0, negative 2, or 2. So, again, here you go, one last time, D. Alright, now we're going to move to E. Alright, E, the answer is actually simply, I'm going to write the answer first this time, 2x, x cannot equal 0, and y cannot equal 0, okay? Again, don't let them making it big and long and all that kind of stuff and throwing stuff in there mess you up. Okay, now E, 15 x to the third divided by, right now I'm just doing the numerators, x squared y. Okay, this part, this side, so this is going to be over 3y. This is going to be over 4y squared. Now we know divided, KFC it. So 15 x to the third over 3y times 4y squared over 10x squared y. Now, because there's no pluses and minuses and all that stuff, that's why it's just x can't equal 0, because if this was 0, then all this would be 0. If y was 0, then it would all be. Okay, so that's where those would come from. Now, just start breaking it down as simply as you can. Okay, first, what I would do, and this is just me, I'd say 15 times 4, that's going to be 60. Okay, x to the third y squared. And I would say 30 x squared y squared. Now, if I was in Algebra 1, I would make them write it out. I would say 60 over 30, and then I would make them write out a x and x and x, a y, a y, a x, a x, a y, a y, and then I would make them cancel those out. Okay, 60 divided by 30 is 2, and all I've got left is this 1x. But we could have said 3 minus 2 is 1. You keep it up there. 2 minus 2. So you can say that's over 1 if you want to. You don't have to. Again, that's in x and y cannot equal 0. Okay, now, f. This is the one that they are trying to scare you with. It's probably one of the easier ones when we actually get to it, okay? 3x plus 1. This is all over 2x minus 3 squared divided by, so I want to go ahead and write my KFC. Again, if you're taking the ACT or whatever, then you know that you can write in the test booklet wherever you want. So when you see that divided in fractions, then write KFC above it. Alright, 5x minus 2 and x minus 4 and x minus 4, 2x minus 3. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and KFC it. While I'm KFCing, I'm going to kind of combine two steps in one just to make it a little bit easier since y'all are so smart sometimes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write that out the long way. So 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. Now I've got x minus 4. I'm flipping right here. Changed there. Okay. And then 5x minus 2. And x minus 4. So now I'm going to take all these. I'm going to say 2x minus 3 equals 0. I'm going to say plus 3 plus 3. 2x equals 3. Divided by 2 divided by 2. X cannot equal 3 halves. Okay. So I'm going to have 5x minus 2 equals 0. Add 2. Okay, so I've got 5x. I've got 5x equals 2 divided by 5 divided by 5. So x cannot equal 2/5. Then x minus 4. And because of that, equals 0. Add 4. Add 4. So we know whatever our answer is, we're going to put a if, or if x does not equal 3 halves, 2/5, or 4. So it can't equal any of those. Now I'm going to go back to this right here. Okay, I'm going to look for 5x minus 2 anywhere in the denominator. There it is right there. Cancel. 3x minus 1 anywhere. Nope. X minus 4 anywhere. Right there. 2x minus 3. Okay, what's left? 3x plus 1 over 2x minus 3, and x cannot equal what? 3/2, 2/5, or 4. Now, I'm going to go to my handy dandy teacher's edition, and I'm going to check my answer. And I bet we got it right. 3x plus 1 over 2x minus 3. X cannot equal 3/2, 4, or 2/5. So we did, in fact, get it correct. Alright, so that was supposedly supposed to be the hardest one. It wasn't very hard. Alright. Now, 388, they got the problem titled Putting It All Together. That's great and dandy. At this point, y'all should be getting ready for the test. There's not a... Really, you should be excited about this part of the test. I know that's crazy that y'all are excited about a test. You probably aren't. You probably think I'm an idiot for telling you should be, but it's not very hard. 20 over 22 times 14 over 35. You've got your calculator, use it. 20 times 14. Let's see, 20 times 14 is, by the way, if y'all haven't done your the iOS 10 for your iPhones, you need to. It's got some pretty cool things on it. And 22 times 35. I say that because I'm using my iPhone calculator right now. Alright, then 280 divided by 770 equals 0.36, 0.36, 0.36, so I can reduce it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by 10. All that does is cancel that out. 28 over 77. Okay. 28 divided by 7 is 4. So 4 over 11. But anyway, there's some pretty neat things with texting and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so that was A. B. 12 over 40. And don't have your phones out in class. It's a good way to get in trouble. Alright, 12 over 40 times 6 over 15. Okay, KFC'd that. I should have wrote that as soon as I wrote that division. 12 times 6 is what? 72. Over 40 times 15, 600. Okay, first thing is I'm going to say 72 divided by 600. It didn't come out, came out to 0.12, but alright, I'm going to reduce this by 2. 72 divided by 2 is 36. So 36 over 300. I'm going to divide it by 2 again. 18 over 150. Now I know I can divide this by 3. So 18 divided by 3, 6. 15, so 30. Now I can divide it again. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1/5. Okay. Again, who cares? Do you see how many steps it took me to reduce it all the way? Who cares how many steps it takes you? Yes, you can use your calculator, probably do it a whole lot faster. But truthfully, who cares? At the end of the day, do you get the right answer? That's what matters, okay? Alright. C, I'm going to go ahead and KFC this the first time I write it, just because I'm getting sick and tired of writing stuff. 5x minus 15 over 3x squared. That's a plus 10x minus 8. It's divided by, so I'm going to go ahead and, okay, this was in the denominator, the 3x squared minus 8x plus 4 was in the denominator. I KFC'd it, so I'm going ahead and flipping it over. X squared plus x minus 12. I'm going to snowflake this and snowflake this. Actually, I'm going to snowflake this, and this. I'm going to do this one first and this one second, so I can find out what my zeros are. A times C is 24. Now I can set up the snowflake. 10. Alright, x, 6 and 4. 6 times 4 is 24. They add to do that. Now, this should be negative 24. Okay. Is that right? Yep. And a positive 10. So that means these two don't work. Okay, so if you skip a step like that, it's going to mess you up. Now, luckily, 2 and 12, positive 12, negative 2, x minus 2, x plus 12. Okay, so right now I know that x cannot equal 2, cannot equal negative 12. And I'm going to do the same thing. This is going to be, I'm not going to snowflake that all the way because it's going to be x plus 4, x minus 3. So x cannot equal negative 4, 4, positive 3. So I know all those. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write all this stuff out again. What can I factor out of that? Out of this, I can factor 5 out. So 5x minus 3 over this right here, x minus 2, x plus 12 times, right, x plus 4, x minus 3. Right now, some of you should be mentally canceling these out. All right, I've got a snowflake this. 12, I need it, so I'm actually going to work this one out because that's not a quick and easy one that we're used to seeing. All right, I need the factors of 12, 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, right there. I know that can get to 8. It's positive, so they have to be the same sign. Negative 2, negative 6. So x minus 2, x minus 6. And kind of a little trick, a little cheat step. Look at what's in this denominator, okay? More than likely, it's going to be one of these, okay? It happens to be that. That cancels that. And we wind up with 5x minus 6, x plus 12, x plus 4. Now, again, we're going to go and we're going to check and make sure that this is right. This is problem C. It's what, 388C. That looks to be right. All right. Uh-oh, I did something wrong with the book. I'm going to have to log back into my teacher's edition. I think I broke it. Let's see. Anyway, I'm going to go. All right, it's going to let me go all the way out and back in. All right, I'm going to go to I'll say that it's you know what, I got an email about this. Hold on one second. Let me go and check my email and all that good stuff. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Volleyball. Sorry, if you were in my class, you would know this probably happens all the time. Alright, so I just got to go to this other. Alright. Man, this is the long way around. And I'm not going to answer the next one, so. Alright, 3, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just do F, because I'm tired. You're tired of hearing my voice, I'm sure. I know that y'all love me, but alright, so f, and this is going to be the last problem I'm going to go over for you. 2x squared plus x plus 10, I'm sorry, minus 10, divided by, now that's, the reason I write it this way a lot of times is just to help me keep it a little bit more organized. And then I go back and I write my denominators. So x squared plus 2x minus 8 and x plus 4. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to KFC it. Alright. And x squared plus 2x minus 8. And I'm draw my line. Alright, and this is all over 4x. Oof, should have been squared right there. 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. Alright, so right now, be looking at this. Is there a common factor that you can pull out? No, 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 no. Okay, so now we're going to snowflake all these with the squareds. Okay, this has to be 10, 20, I'm sorry, so 5 and 4. So x plus 5, x minus 4. Alright, I'm going to snowflake this. 8, so 4 and 2. This is positive 4, negative 2. And this is the old trial and error. I've done it a million times, so it's not nearly as hard for me to do it this way. Alright, on this one I am going to have to snowflake it. That's going to be 100, 20. Alright, so I need to know what multiplies to 100, adds to 20. Let's see, 20, 100, 2 and 50, 4 and what? 4 and 25, 5 and 20. What else I got? Is that it? No. 10 and 10. Probably skip some through there, but 10 plus 10 is 20. That's why I got that. So 10 and 10. So x plus 10. X plus 10. Alright, now tell me where your zeros are. Take a second to look at it. X cannot equal negative 4, x cannot equal positive 2, and x cannot equal negative 10. Alright, can't start canceling out. Is that all you can cancel out? I believe so. Now this is that kind of funky way your book was doing it. I'm going to get some clarification on that. For one, I wish I'll go back and see if my textbook is working. Hey, it's working again. Alright. 323 answers. F. The answer they give you is 388. 1 over 2x plus 5. Same as 5. Alright, 1 over 2x plus 5. Now I understand where they're getting some of this from, but some of it I don't understand. Let's look at teacher's notes. Alright, let's see, this was problem 388. I believe this is 388. Yeah, this is 388F. All right. Now make sure I wrote it right, because it's still not. All right. So I got 2x squared plus x minus 10 divided by 4x squared plus 20 plus 25 x plus 4 x squared plus 2x minus 8. Alright, I got everything written right. I just don't. I don't really see where how they're getting to what they're getting to. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do alright. I wouldn't advise you to do this, but I don't have a problem with you doing it. All I'm doing is going and I went into Google and put simplifying rational expressions with variables calculator, and guess what? It gives me this. So I'm going to check each step and see where I kind of messed up. So I'm going to put in 2x raised to the second plus x minus 10 times x plus 4, all of that over x raised to the second plus 2x minus 8 times 4x plus 20x plus 25. Alright, so they got oh, sorry. Alright, so what they got, oh, this thing didn't make any sense either. Alright, so we're gonna factor out 2x squared plus x. Never mind, we'll show you how they. Alright, just kind of looking at it again. I really don't care if you work through this, and I don't mind giving you the answer at the beginning because I think it's better to kind of work towards it. Alright, we're going to multiply this times this, times this, times this. We're going to multiply everything times everything. So x times that is going to be 2x to the third plus x squared minus 10x. Now this has to go to all these. So that becomes plus 8x squared plus 4x minus 40. Okay, so we got that big long thing. Let's combine our like terms before we move on. 2x to the third plus 9x squared minus 6x minus 40. Okay, that is all going to be divided by, I'm going to leave that, I'm going to come back up to it. We got to multiply this times these times this. So each one of these terms times that. So that becomes 4x to the fourth x squared, okay, plus 8x to the third minus 1632 x squared. Okay, now I'm going to multiply this times each of these. So I'll wind up with 20x to the third plus 40x squared minus 160x. Alright, now I'm multiplying this times each of these. So I wind up with 25x squared plus 50x and then minus 200. Combine your like terms. 4x to the fourth plus 28x to the third. Is that a positive? Yep. Okay, so now I got 65 minus 32. 65 minus 32 is 33 plus 33x squared minus 110x minus 200. Okay, so that's going to go up here. 4x to the fourth, 28x to the third plus 33x squared minus 110x minus 200. Now, here's the thing. I don't mind doing it this way because, one, you're kind of seeing my thought process of how to do it and all that good stuff. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't, because we may get to this and be like, none of that made sense. But at least this way, you're kind of seeing the way that I would work through it. Again, it helps knowing the answer. If you've got a multiple choice test, you're always going to know the answer. That'll help you a whole lot. And also, I'll show you one other thing here in just a second of how you could solve this if they were giving you answer choices, and that would simply be substituting in, say, 5 for this x right here and seeing what this would equal. So it would equal 1 over 2 times 10, 1 over 15. We'll plug in a 5 for all these x's, and if you get 1 over 15, then you know that's the right answer. And multiple choice, it would give you this, then it may say 2x minus 5, it may say 2x plus 5 over 1 and 2x minus 5 over 1. But as long as you can get whatever this is and make all that up there, all this up here equal that, then you can solve it. Alright, so x to the thirds cancel, okay? The x squareds cancel, the x's cancel. I don't know, that's probably not going to work. Let me show you the other way that I was talking about. Alright, so they give you the answer choices of 1 over 2x plus 5, 1 over 2x minus 5, 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5. Now, remember this is the same thing as saying over 1. So I'm going to say x equals 5. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here, and I'll plug in a 5 for it. Okay. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So that equals what when this all equals 5? Well, I'm going to KFC it. So technically I can go ahead and go to right here. So 2 times, that's going to be 25 squared, or 5 squared is 25 times 2. That's going to be 50 plus 5 minus 10. That equals what? 55 minus 10 equals 45 over 25, 5 squared, so 25 plus 10 minus 8, so that's 35 minus 8, so 35, right, you know what I said? 35 minus 8 equals 27. Okay, times 5 plus 4 is 9. And then I gotta do all this crap again, so starting to run out of room. So I'm gonna move this right here down to here. Alright, so I got 45 over 27 times 9 over, alright, 25 times 4 is 100. 20 times 5 is 100 again, plus 25, so that's going to be 225. So now I've got 45 over 27 equals 9 over 225. So, or not equals, times, I'm sorry. So 45 times 9 equals 405 over 27 times 225, 6075. Now I'm going to say 405 divided by 6075, and I get 0.0667. So now I'm going to take each of these, which this would be like A, B, C, and D. Now I'm going to work backwards. Now I know this is the right answer, but I'm going to work backwards. Okay, first off, are either one of these going to give me a fraction? No, so they're eliminated. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in 5 for this. 1 over 2 times 5 is 10, minus 5 is 5. So 1 divided by 5 is 0.2. That's not the right answer. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15. So 1 divided by 15, 0.0667. Now, here's the thing. You saw how much stuff I went through, all this, and I never could get the right answer the way that they wanted me to get the right answer. Okay? And y'all have heard me tell you this before. School is not about testing what you know and everything else. School is more about testing, can you learn, can you adapt, can you change? Well, we found a way to solve this problem. Okay? We didn't solve it the way the book wanted us to, but we solved the problem. Now, I'm going to ask Miss Terry to solve F, okay? Or we may have to get Miss Wooten. But we're going to ask them to solve that the book way, okay? So that is problem that is 3-88F. Okay, so I'm going to ask them to write it on the board. They're going to write it on one of the boards out to the side. So don't erase it. But I'm going to ask them to kind of solve that long way. But remember, if you're given a multiple choice test,
ACT test. Not sure my tests are still multiple choice or not in class because Miss Jerry's been making some up to try to help y'all out and get grades in and help me out. But if they give you a multiple choice test, they always give you the right answer. If it's variables, all you have to do is pick a number besides 0 and 1. So you could have used 2 if you wanted to. I always use 5 because it seems to make it easier. But besides 0 or 1, plug it in for each of the variables and see which one of the answers are equal. It's the equal value method. We've all learned how to do it, okay? But that's all I've got. Hopefully you kind of saw the way that I thought on that last problem. I don't want you thinking this is the one and only way I can do it, and this is the way that I got to do it, okay? When you can't figure it out, find a different way to do it. In math, if it's a multiple choice test, they always give you the answer. You just got to figure out which one it is.